Vroom vroom. Welcome to Cool Rides New England. We are on the final video of the Stowe Antique and Classic Car Show, 60th annual. Now, if you have been keeping track of any of the info that I have on my blog, you will know that this is the final year that it will actually be the Stowe Car Show. Starting next year, it will be in Waterbury, Vermont, and it will be known as the Vermont Antique and Classic Car Show. So big changes, and they definitely did out the 60th in big fashion. So let's get into the final video of the final cars, and as always, please subscribe, please like and share this video with your friends, families, neighbors, strangers, anyone that you can think of that might enjoy it. Let's get into it. I'm going to start this video off with a 1962 Chevy Impala. Look at the beautiful V8 that's sitting there under the hood. Probably a 4-speed car. Great color combo on this one. '69 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. Nice leather interior, and that nice, which you'll see right there, massive moonroof. Great color on this. I don't know if you'd call that champagne or just tan, but really nice looking Sedan DeVille. 1931 Ford Model A two-door. Beautiful looking Ford. 1932 BMW 3.0 CS. So I'm gonna imagine that the CS is for Sport Coupe or Coupe Sport, or however BMW wants to say it. It's a great little car. Love the green paint on it. Very huge greenhouse, small on the body, but that from what I understand could really fly, and I believe it was used in rallying for a period. I may be wrong on that. And now we're on to a 66 Mustang convertible. Black with red interior. Manual shift car. Nice looking. I love the rally wheels. 1970 Charger 500. Now, the Charger 500s in 70 were a lot different than the Chargers 500s in 69. If I am correct. Those cars were specifically modified to run in NASCAR. So in the back window was not alcoved in like you see it was on this one. It'd be a flat panel all the way back with glass. The front end was also flush with the hood. On other Chargers, they're set back into the grill a bit. The grill is set back a bit, but in 70, I believe it became more of like an option package, big engine, minimal amenities, but it's a great looking thing. And this one, we're just looking out at all the bunch of the cars, and some of these, unfortunately, we don't get to see because batteries all ran out. But we wanted to make sure that we took a look at all the military vehicles that people brought in, including this 52 Willys M38A2. Then there's a Ford with a trailer. This, I believe, is the half-ton Ford Jeep. See, this is made up to be an Army, a Red Cross, a medical piece. And here's a Willys. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is another Ford GPW. Great looking I love these things. They're just so amazing. Now we're looking at a Willys. This is a 43 Willys. And I love how they've got everything that they can to make them as authentic. It's really fantastic to look at these things. Here we get into a whole bunch of, more of the Army Jeeps. These few, I'm not sure whether they are Jeeps, Ford Jeeps, or what, but again, amazing vehicles, and I'm so happy that the people brought these out for everyone to enjoy. Look at that 50 cal machine gun right there. Another Medic Jeep. The look of what we would call like a CJ5. Same with this one here. Whether these are full-on Jeeps or older, still Willys Jeeps, I am not sure. Now we're looking at a, I would call it a repair base. You can see there's a lathe in there, and you can imagine what else is in there as far as being able to repair and make parts for any of the machines that are out there. This is a power wagon styled Jeep military vehicle. Very cool. A couple bumpers I wouldn't want to be hit with. And this is kind of interesting. It's a Seep. It is a amphibious Jeep. They're called Seeps. Love how they have the oars in there. And there you go, Seep. And here's a tank. My son was with me. He could, tell me exactly what kind of tank this is. He's pretty big on the the tanks, but this one ran out. As you can see, they drove it out and back, and so it is a fully functional vehicle. I highly doubt that the gun's functional, but very cool thing. And here is a massive Freightliner truck. This would be trailer on the back, hauling tanks. Who knows what else. Here's another transport. This is bigger than your Deuce and a Half. It's tall wise, because we'll look at a Deuce in a second. And that's a Deuce. Deuce and a Halves are amazing vehicles. If you've never had the chance to ride in one, do, because they are just amazing. Great vehicles and great lineup of the different sized vehicles. And we're looking at the last few of the military equipment. It's another Jeep military. Again, I think this is in the 40s style. And here's a power wagon and a Mercedes military vehicle. Again, not sure what it is, but it looks like it's originally Swiss. These few cars we're going through pretty quick. We got a couple of Austin Healey 3000s, nice looking cars, and we got a TR4, Triumph TR4. Great bunch of British motoring vehicles right there. 77, I believe, around there, old Cutlass Supreme. Love the interior on this thing. Look at that crushed velvet, or velour, or however you want to call it. Great looking car. And now we're on to a 50 Pontiac Silver Streak. This would be one I would consider unrestored and original. great looking inline 8 car here. And we got a VW Bug. This is a 69 convertible. Sweet Bug, I love the color on this one. Now we're in Street Rod. This is a 31 Dodge Coupe. A much needed upgraded interior. Those must be a whole lot more comfortable than what the car originally came with. Now here's the 34 Plymouth. I love this street rod. Love the supercharger sitting on top there. Love that Mopar performance. Suicide doors. Beautiful looking interior on this car. This has to be one of my favorite from the show. 1971 Lincoln Continental, or thereabouts age-wise. Great looking land yacht. '47 Chevy Fleetmaster, inline 6. Fleetmaster. Fantastic interior. I love the wood on, for the dash. This whole car was just beautiful. Here is a Toyota Hilux. We know it as the Tundra, but back overseas, these are Hiluxes. You can see this is a 4-door, which we didn't have until recently, and it's also a right-hand drive, so you know this is not a US or Canadian car. It's a 1989, awesome looking Toyota Hilux 4-door JDM truck. There's a Fargo pickup. This is that was the Canadian Dodge. And now we're looking at a Plymouth Duster. Love the little landaulet roof on that. Great color. And there's Citroen CV2. And look at that minuscule, tiny little engine. This again was probably one of my more favorite ones from the show. 64 Porsche 356C. I got to talk with the owner, who's in the light shirt in the back there. I lived on the same road as this car. Never knew it was in the building. Had a friend, on the same road that drive by all the time. This building that this, car was in, and he was able to pull it out and restore it, and it is really an amazing story. And I'm hoping that I can get in touch with the owner and do a full video just on his car, because it's a great story, and I'd love to tell it to all you guys. Now we're on to a Mercury Capri. These were made from 70 to 77, and then they became the Fox body styled later on. But I love those early Mercury Capris. And here we are looking at a Cadillac Sedan DeVille. And, that's another great looking Cadillac. And the final vehicle in our video here is this 1982 Riviera Coupe. Buick Riviera. Sorry, not coupe, convertible. These cars were only made for a few years, and the last bit of the front-wheel drive, body-on-frame Rivieras, and that was a beautiful-looking vehicle. Thank you for watching this final video of the 60th Annual Stowe Antique and Classic Car Show. I hope you guys enjoyed all the cars in these videos, and as always, please like and share with anybody that you can think of that will enjoy this, as well as please subscribe to the channel so I can continue to make these videos for everyone. We are on all sorts of social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we have a blog going. We are also on, have stuff on Pinterest, all sorts of any ways to get this video out. So please like those as well. And as always, have a day. Hopefully it's a good one.